Welcome back to the channel. You know, there are some days where you just sit back and watch the chaos unfold. And then there are days where the drama is so thick you could cut it with a knife and serve it for dinner at the Brady pub. And let me tell you, the spoilers for Tuesday, March 31st. We are looking at one of those days. So grab your coffee, or maybe a stiff drink if you're a DiMera, because we have got a lot to unpack. All right, let's start with the teenager who just cannot seem to stop digging herself into a deeper hole, Sophia Choi. Now, the spoilers tell us that Sophia is planning on skipping town to avoid going back to Bayview. She wants a fresh start somewhere else. And honestly, I get the desperation. Who wants to be locked up? But here's where I have to stop and ask, is this girl insane? Let's be real for a second. We're not talking about a minor misunderstanding here. This isn't just shoplifting a lipstick. Sophia was behind the drug swap that sent Holly Jonas spiraling. Holly almost died. And now Sophia thinks she can just, run away, go to a different state, and pretend she's not a felon. Tout vor. I mean, the audacity is kind of impressive, if it weren't so terrifying. And this brings us to Amy Choi. Spoilers say Amy's going to be horrified, and rightfully so. Amy and Melinda Trask are on the same page here. They know Sophia needs that treatment. But I want to dig into Amy's psychology for a second. Remember, when this all started, Amy was trying to protect her daughter, but she enabled a lot of this behavior. Now she's facing the monster she helped create. You can see the panic setting in, but here's my prediction. This isn't going to end well for Amy. If Sophia runs, Amy is going to be the one left holding the bag. She might try to cover for her, and that could land Amy in legal hot water with the Salem PD. We've seen this cycle before. Parents so desperate to save their kids that they end up destroying themselves. But hold on. Let's hit pause on the teen drama, because the adulting adults are dealing with some serious trauma. We have to talk about Stephanie Johnson. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, this storyline with Owen is hitting me right in the feels. Stephanie is opening up to Chanel about her time being held captive. And it's not just about the physical confinement, it's about the psychological horror of being at Owen's mercy. Now, Chanel is stepping up as the supportive friend, which I love. We need those moments of light in this show. But the big news here, Stephanie decides she needs to confront Owen face to face to get closure. I want to debate this for a second. I know a lot of fans think this is a bad idea. They're screaming at the TV, Stephanie, stay away from that man. And I get it. In real life, you don't confront your kidnapper alone. But in the world of soap operas, this is classic, brilliant storytelling. Stephanie is a Johnson. She's Steve and Kayla's daughter. She has that core of steel underneath the vulnerability. This isn't just about closure. It's about reclaiming her power. She's saying, I'm not going to let you control my life with fear anymore. That is the Stephanie we've known since she was a kid fighting for her family. I am rooting for her. Meanwhile, Owen is over at the Salem PD, and he is pushing every single button that Alex and Jeremy have. You just know he's going to drop Stephanie's name just to watch them squirm. This guy is a classic soap gaslighter. He knows exactly how to get under their skin. I suspect that scene is going to be a powder keg. Jeremy Horton, who is a legacy character we're still getting to know in this iteration, is going to have a chance to prove what he's made of. Can he keep his cool? Or is Owen going to provoke him into doing something stupid that gets the case thrown out? Alright, let's pivot to the corporate drama. Because I love when business becomes personal. Philip Kiriakis is going to confide in Gabi Hernandez, and we all know what Philip is worried about, Titan's money problems. Specifically, that massive loan payment they might not be able to make. Now, Gabi is looking at Philip, and all she can feel is guilt, and she should. This is a direct consequence of her involvement in Tony's scheme that blew up the Titangent DiMera merger. But let's look at the irony here. Gabi is the queen of schemes. She has done worse things to people for less, but now she's feeling the weight of it because it's her family, her brother's company that's on the line. I think this is going to be a turning point for Gabi. Is she going to try to fix this? Does she have a secret plan to save Titan, or is she going to let Philip take the fall? But the best part, the piece de resistance, Kate Roberts Brady. You guys, Kate Roberts Brady is back, baby, and she is playing dirty, and I am here for it. So, spoilers reveal that Kate is about to make a move that leaves Johnny DiMera spinning, and it's brilliant. It is so perfectly Kate. Remember a few weeks ago, Kate and Xander rushed Bonnie's book through publication. They knew it was a ripoff of Stephanie's novel, and now they're dropping a plagiarism lawsuit on DiMera Enterprises. Let's connect the dots to the past for a second, because this is why I love this show. We have to go back about 5 to 10 years, think about the history between Kate and the DiMeras. Kate has been married to Stefano. She's been an enemy, a lover, a frenemy. She has survived the DiMeras, and Johnny is the grandson of the man who made her life a living hell. He's also the kid she helped raise for a while. This isn't just business. This is a power move. Kate is sending a message to EJ and the rest of that mansion. You may have the money, but I have the cunning. By using Bonnie's book as the weapon, she's also twisting the knife for the Hortons and the Kiriakises. She's protecting Stephanie, her step-granddaughter, essentially while also avenging the damage the DiMeras did to Titan. My theory, Johnny, is going to be the sacrificial lamb. He's the publisher. He pushed that book through. EJ is going to throw his own son under the bus to save the company's reputation. And that's going to create a massive rift in the DiMera household. But here's my personal take. I don't feel bad for Johnny. Sorry. He was so cocky, trying to run that company and outsmart Kate. He forgot who he was dealing with. Kate has been playing this game since Johnny was in diapers. This is a lesson in respect he needed to learn the hard way. So, to wrap this up, Tuesday is going to be a day of confrontations. We have a teen on the run, a kidnapping victim facing her abuser, a CEO drowning in debt, and a corporate shark taking a bite out of the DiMera legacy. The common thread here, consequences. Sophia is facing the consequences of her actions. Stephanie is taking control of the consequences. Philip and Gabi are dealing with the consequences of their corporate espionage. And Johnny, he's about to face the consequences of underestimating a legend. Will Sophia actually escape? Can Stephanie handle facing Owen? And will Kate's lawsuit blow up in her face? Or will she finally